Hey everyone, and welcome. If you're looking to absolutely crush your ICSE Biology exam, then you are in exactly the right place. Today, we're going to break down a complete guide designed to help you snag that perfect score. So, let's get right into it.
So, let's get one thing straight right away. Why aim for anything less than perfect? You know, unlike some other subjects, biology is one of those papers where getting a full 80 out of 80 is totally possible. Think about it. Acing this paper can seriously pump up your overall percentage. Trust me, with the right strategy, this score is definitely within your reach.
The big question, right? But how do you actually do it? Well, you know what? The answer isn't some big secret or a magic trick. It's all about having the right method. In this explainer, we're going to map out the exact paper pattern, the topics you absolutely have to know, and a final study plan to get you over that finish line in style.
All right, first things first. To win any game, you've got to know the rules, right? So our first stop is getting super familiar with the structure of the biology paper. Seriously, knowing what to expect is half the battle won before you even walk into the exam hall. So your paper is basically split right down the middle, Section A and Section B, both worth 40 marks. But here's the key thing you need to grasp. Section A is compulsory. You have to answer everything, and it's all objective, meaning quick, to-the-point answers. Section B, on the other hand, is where you get some breathing room. It's conceptual, and it gives you a choice. Okay, let's dive into Section A. I want you to think of this section as your foundation. It's all about speed and accuracy. Since there's no choice, you've got to have a good grasp of the whole syllabus, but the questions themselves are pretty direct. This is your chance to rack up points fast and build a solid lead.
And just look at how these marks are broken down. You've got a massive 15 marks just from MCQs. That's huge. Then you've got your name the following, fill in the blanks, and so on. These are all about quick recall. If you've done your homework, these are easy marks.
All right, now for the other half of the paper, Section B. If Section A was about knowing the facts, Section B is where you show that you actually understand the concepts. This is where it gets a little more challenging because it's not just about what you know, but how well you can explain it and put it into words.
So, what kind of challenges are we talking about? Well, you're going to see a lot of diagram-based questions where you'll need to label things and explain what's happening. You'll get asked for specific definitions, and you'll even get situation-based questions, like that classic one about which eye muscles you use when you're playing a game of carom. Plus, lots of questions based on experiments.
Okay, this is super important. The choice in Section B is your secret weapon, but you have to use it wisely. Don't just pounce on the first question that looks familiar. Take a deep breath and read all 6 questions first. Then ask yourself, which of these can I answer the most completely? And here's the pro tip. If a question gives you a chance to draw a diagram, go for it. A neat, well-labeled diagram is an absolute score booster. Okay, we've got the map of the exam. Now, let's talk about what to pack for the journey. We're going to zero in on the most important, high-scoring topics that you absolutely positively have to master.
Kicking things off, we have basic biology, which covers all that fundamental stuff about cells and genetics. This area is a goldmine for exam questions.
In this unit, you've absolutely got to know Mendel's 3 laws like the back of your hand. Now, good news, meiosis has been removed, so you can pour all your energy into mastering the phases of mitosis. And a little pro tip for mitosis, just remember the acronym PMAT, prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase. Easy. And of course, be super clear on terms like gene and allele and concepts like sex-linked inheritance.
Moving on, let's talk plant physiology. This unit is jam-packed with experiments and processes, which makes it a hotspot for those application-based questions we talked about.
Okay, listen up. For this unit, the experiments are everything, and I mean everything related to photosynthesis and transpiration. You need to know the aim, the procedure, the observation, and the conclusion for each one. Also, get a solid grip on the light and dark reactions, the ascent of sap, and what all those different plant hormones actually do.
And now we've arrived at the mega unit, the big boss of the syllabus, human physiology. I really can't say this enough, this unit is absolutely critical.
I mean, this slide says it all, doesn't it? From the circulatory system, the nervous system, the endocrine system, every single part of it is crucial. I'm serious, you cannot afford to skip a single paragraph, let alone a page. You need to know this unit inside, outside, and backwards. Okay, after that beast of a unit, let's not forget about the smaller chapters that can give you a huge advantage.
The population unit is a perfect example of a topic that's low effort but gives you a high reward.
And look at this, 6 marks. This one, pretty straightforward chapter, can land you a guaranteed 6 marks. All you have to do is focus on the causes and effects of population growth and the different control methods. Honestly, a lot of this stuff is just common sense, which makes it a fantastic place to grab some easy points.
All right, so you know the layout of the exam, you know the most important topics, now what? How do you put it all together in those final, crucial days? Let's go over a simple, no-stress plan for your final revision.
Just follow these 3 simple golden rules. Rule number 1, stick to one book. Whatever source you've been using all year, stick with it. This is not the time to get confused by a new textbook. 2, trust your own notes. You made them for a reason. And 3, use that study gap between exams to your advantage. Don't try to cram it all into one night. Break it down into manageable chunks and stay consistent.
Look, with the right game plan, a solid focus on these key areas, and just a calm head, that perfect 80 out of 80 isn't just some far-off dream. It's a totally achievable goal. You've got the roadmap, you've got the knowledge, so the real question is, are you ready to go out there and absolutely crush it?